This is the story of Deji, a struggling tech bro who found an ATM inside his closet. Free cash, no PIN required. But every time he gave him money, someone died. But before we dive into this dark story, kindly hit the subscribe button if you are new here to join our growing family of story lovers. Deji was a 28-year-old developer living in Nigeria. He built apps no one downloaded and tried startups no one funded. His account balance was 317 naira. On his birthday, he got fired from his remote job via email. That night, he screamed into the darkness, "God, I beg, just do something for your boy. I no wan suffer." And the darkness answered. The next morning, he found it, a black ATM machine inside his closet, plugged into nothing but blinking. Enter amount. Deji laughed nervously. 20,000 naira. The machine wired and spat out cash. Real, crisp, 1K notes. He counted it 10 times, smelled it, beat it. It was real. He screamed. Over the next few days, he kept withdrawing. 10K for pizza, 50K for a perfume, 200K for that fine girl on Twitter who finally noticed him. But then, people around him started dying. His landlord slipped on soap and cracked his skull. The guy who has always borrowed money from him died. His best friend, Mayowa, got electrocuted. Deji started to connect the dots. Each withdrawal took a soul. And the ATM never asked for a card, just blood on his fingertip. Deji moved to Lekki Phase 1, bought a Benz, hired a chef, even opened a fake crypto academy. He started calling himself Young Oracle. But at night, the ATM glowed red. It whispered his name in Igbo, and sometimes he swore it licked the blood off his finger. His girlfriend Zainab asked, "Babe, where is this money coming from?" Deji smiled. "From inside my soul destiny, baby." But Zainab was smart. She followed him one night and saw him feeding the ATM. She confronted him. "Are you doing rituals, babe?" "It's not ritual. It's fintech. From hell, baby." She screamed and ran. The next morning, Deji found a small black book on his pillow. It wasn't there before. The title read, "Iwe Ofin ATM Tiesu." Rule book, Devil's ATM. Rules were written in ancient Yoruba script, but translated this time because now he was in too deep to claim ignorance. Rule 1. Do not speak about the machine. Rule 2. Every 1 million equals 1 soul. Rule 3. Final payment is you. Deji panicked. He tried to stop using it, but his bank app started glitching. POS terminals rejected him. Even his crypto wallet vanished. Then the ATM printed a message. "Too late. You're the next transaction." He screamed, unplugged it, and ran to his pastor. The pastor laid hands on him, shouted in tongues. Then the pastor started convulsing. He vomited wires, then died. Deji knew what he had to do. He ran back to the machine. "Please," he cried, "take everything back. I just want my life." The ATM responded with a ding. Printed a receipt. Final withdrawal in process. Face required. The screen showed Deji's reflection, then sucked him in. Deji's house was empty the next day. No one ever found the ATM. But sometimes, new tenants say they hear beeping from the closet, and late at night, someone whispering, 50K or your soul. Moral of the story is, be careful where your money comes from. Not all cash is clean, and not every closet hides clothes. And so, like all good tales, this one has come to an end. But is it really the end? They say Deji vanished without a trace. No funeral, no goodbye, only silence, and an empty closet. But in the dead of the night, when you hear light flickers, and when your bank balance changes without reason, and you hear faint beeping from somewhere it shouldn't be, ask yourself, is that just electricity acting up, or is that the ATM looking for its next user? Because wealth never dies, it only moves to the next desperate soul. If you enjoyed this dark tale, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe to Tales by Cynthia for more haunting stories that stay with you long after your screen goes dark. Bye.